Thanks, Andy. Wow, everyone, thank you for your amazing generosity, engagement, and support to the club. I am blown away by your gifts tonight. Now I would like to turn the conversation to recognizing someone who is near and dear to our club family. This award is the first of its kind, and we think it speaks volume to the man it's named after. Some of you participating tonight know him very well. The Honorable Mayor Bob Crowell has been a pillar in our community and a staple at the club for the last decade. Mayor Bob has been a cheerleader and advocate for not only the club, but the great city that we live in. He leads with integrity and passion, and his love for this community and the club shines through in every way. Whenever the club needs his support, he's right there, whether it's giving kids autographs, which they really do enjoy, supporting our events, or being an advocate for us with the city. He is there to serve. Bob is the kindest, most gentle man with a huge heart. He loves everything about Carson City. He loves our youth and our families, and we are so grateful to honor him tonight. It has been a pleasure having Bob at the club, in the community, and supporting our youth. We are sad that we cannot recognize him in person tonight at the Luau, but we are so glad that you are tuning in as his peers. And hopefully when you see him in person next time, you'll give him a big high elbow or high foot to say congratulations. It is my great pleasure and pride to present my friend and our club hero, the first ever Bob Crowell Community Ambassador Award. For his years of service to the community, our dear friend deserves this 100%. And we hope to continue his legacy by giving this award annually to a community member who is deserving. So, Bob, congratulations on behalf of myself, the board, and all the club kids and families that you help serve. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here today to this great event honoring a great man, Bob Crowell. And he is so deserving because he's done so much for our community. I have had the pleasure of working with Bob while I was superintendent of schools here in Carson City, and Bob served on the school board for 11 years before I became mayor of our great town. And Bob was one of these people that you always look to for leadership. He was always insightful, very thoughtful. And when I look at or try to describe him, I have to go back to one of our famous American writers, Ernest Hemingway. And Hemingway said that courage is grace under pressure. And I think that that's what Bob has always exhibited. He's always been in a pressure situation, school board or mayor, always very difficult decisions. And yet he's always been gracious, listened to people. He's very bright, so he's very insightful and made good decisions. Bob really deserves this award for his service to our community and his service really to the nation. He's been a wonderful ambassador for Carson City, and we wish him well in his retirement.
My name's Steve Tackes, and I'm happy to be here to talk a little bit about Bob Crowell. I've known Bob Crowell since 1980. I was a young lawyer just out of law school. He was appearing in front of the agency that I worked for, and I knew immediately this was a class act. His integrity, his focus, his problem solving, they were all evident in those first couple of hearings that I saw him in. As a result, when I finished my gig with the state, went traveling, came back, I walked right into his office and asked for a job. It has turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made. He has been a great law partner and, even more importantly, a great friend. His solutions to his win-win solution approach is really pretty remarkable, and he's had that approach ever since I've known him, not just in the courtroom or in legal affairs, but also in his service to the community. He was elected to the Carson City School Board, and he attacked the budget with a vengeance. He improved the quality of education, at the same time turned a deficit budget into a surplus budget. It was really quite remarkable. And then, getting elected mayor of Carson City, he stepped it up to a whole new level. One of the most important things that Bob ever told me, and he told me a lot of important things, he was a mentor in many ways, was that when you're serving the community, you're serving all the community. not just the one or two or a few people that are your supporters or the big group that may be your supporters. It's everyone, including the people that throw stones, that are mean to you and everything else. They are all your constituency, and you do the best you can for all of them. I found that to be just a remarkable statement, but more importantly, I saw him live that statement, because actions, of course, are much stronger than words. So with that aside, I just wanted to share with you a lighter moment that I had with him. Bob and I are both pilots, and we've had an airplane together for many years. We were flying to Ely to a funeral for another colleague of ours, and we'd brought two other lawyers along. So two lawyers in the back seat, Bob's flying, he's in the left seat, I'm in the co-pilot seat. Had a great flight out there, very nice funeral. On the way back, we're flying directly through the Fallon Naval Air Station airspace. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on in that airspace, and a lot of it moves very fast, and you have to be very alert. So Bob and I were flying along, and we were having a discussion about one of the instruments in the airplane and how we could best use it. Well, to the two lawyers in the back seat who were chattering like crazy, it sounded like might be having an argument. And all of a sudden they got very quiet, and we heard one of them whisper, "I think the pilots are arguing over how to fly the airplane. This can't be good." Bob immediately picked up on it and said, "There's a funny light. I've never seen that light go off." And then I said, "Well, does the engine sound right to you?" And he made some comment about the wings. And at that point, we couldn't stand anymore. We started laughing. But that's the Bob Crowell that I know. He is a great problem solver, very quick on his feet, and he's got a great sense of humor. Beyond that, I also want to say he's an amazing family guy. It's evident in the career choice that he made, because he was on his way, he was a naval captain, and on his way through the promotion ranks, really shooting high in that organization, and he turned down a very good appointment in the Navy after he got back from Vietnam, and instead went into business, went to law school, went into business with his father and his brother in the law firm. And that family sense has carried through to this day. The day that we had our daughter, we had to drop our son someplace. So at 3 in the morning, I call him up. We basically did a drive-by with our son, dropped him off in the middle of the road, Bob and Susan in their bathrobes, and off we went. He is just a quality guy. I can't say enough good things about Bob Crowell. He's an amazing guy. Thank you.
Hey, Luau folks. I'm supposed to say something about the mayor, who is from Tonopah, at a luau? Does anybody know if there's ever been a luau in Tonopah? Of course, as a naval officer, I'm guessing this is not his first rodeo. I mean, luau. And thank you, Susan and Crowell kids, for sharing your partner and dad with our community over the years. This isn't about a one-trick pony who supports our Boys and Girls Club, but really it's about a guy who is a leader by example. Whether it's as an elected public servant, president of the state bar, a friend, or a son of our Silver State, Bob Crowell is a star. Bob's blood runs Nevada blue. So did his parents and the whole family. Ben Franklin said, "Well done is better than well said." He was talking about Carson's Bob Crowell when he said it. We're lucky to have him. Thank you, my friend. Take care. Stay off the sheriff's motorcycles. See you soon.
I can't thank the Boys and Girls Club enough for honoring me with this award. This means so much to me. It's hard to express it in words. The Boys and Girls Club is an integral part of our community, and I've been on the school board, and now I'm kind of leaving the mayor's. I am leaving the mayor's job, and I can tell you firsthand how important the Boys and Girls Club is to the success of this community. It is absolutely amazing, and I'm always amazed at the number of kids they take care of, and I don't know how they do that, because I've got 4 kids and they were all over the place when they were growing up. But they do it with grace, and they do it with enthusiasm and with commitment to our community and to the kids. We talk in this community about building a community that is one where people want to come, work, live, and play. The Boys and Girls Club is an integral part of being able to do all of those things, because it offers our kids a place to go where they need a place to go. It offers parents, some place that they know that their kids can go and get educated and also be safe. I've never heard of a problem out at the Boys and Girls Club. It is just tremendous. And this award, people often ask me, well, what do you want to leave as your legacy? I always say, I don't think in terms of legacy, but it's awards like this that make all the difference in the world to me, because they strike right at the heart of what I think makes this community a great place to live. I grew up here. I love this community. I love our state. And I'm here to say that this award to me means more than I can express in words. So let me just say to the Boys and Girls Club and to their board of directors and all the kids that go out there, thank you, and thank you for making Carson City not just a better place to live, but a great place to live. And thank you for spreading that not just in our community, but our state. And as you grow older, I'm sure that they will be spreading that word throughout the country and the world. It is terribly important that we support the Boys and Girls Club in any way we can, because they are the glue that holds many of the families together in this community, many of the kids together. I just can't say enough about them. And so let me just finish by saying thank you. Thank you.